All right, with this West 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. Hope you are having a good evening. Now, we were talking about a feature today at 4, 5, and 6 that might be an area to watch come next week. And now the Hurricane Center has also gone on board with this feature, giving it a 20% chance for a development, possibly picking up on what some of the models are hinting at, coming from Central America into the northern Gulf of Mexico there. That's something we're going to have to watch, I think, for maybe Tuesday and or Wednesday there of next week. So we'll continue to babysit that there for you. This is the thinking right now. Low pressure could form in a couple days. A gyre of showers and thunderstorms may try to develop into an area of low pressure east of Belize City, then potentially lift northward. In what shape, form, and or intensity is still well up for debate, as the models are not quite sure what to do with this feature yet, as it hasn't really yet developed, but something that we're going to continue to watch for everybody going forward, and we would urge you to keep checking back in to get updates from time to time on this particular feature. The other system now is the one that's north of the Dominican Republic, that's moving north-northeast at 13 miles an hour. This is Franklin, and we'll show you where this is going to be headed here. And by the way, I am going to come back to that feature in the Gulf. I just want to get you all caught up on what's going on out there right now. Colorful balloons, yes, we like the balloons. Some of us do anyway. Carlos Osorio, Harry Vanderkamp, good to have you right there. There's Franklin. We've got that feature there in the Dominican Republic over towards Haiti. And again, we got the tropical storm warnings. Look at the upper level outflow. This is really pretty. So with tropical systems, you have high pressure over or on top of low pressure. You can see the fanning of the clouds on top of it. That's a sign of a pretty healthy feature, or one that's trying to get better organized, I should say. So we'll continue to watch that. There's the cone with Franklin. Goes northeast, then shoots north-northwest. And then eventually is going to be very close to Bermuda, and that's one of the things that we're going to have to watch there going forward. So we'll keep you posted on that. Tracking the tropics, here we go. There's east of Bermuda. We have that feature right there. This is the remnants of Emily. It may redevelop and become Tropical Storm Emily again as we head into the next couple of days, next 24 to 48 hours, something to keep tabs on there. And then the Invest 92, which was struggling most of the day, has shown some life here this afternoon. You can see a little bit of a bulge of some energy there, but again, may have a brief opportunity to become a weak TD over the next couple of days, while moving off towards the west-northwest right there. Joseph Yeptango, Mark Queta Archilia. Doesn't look good for Bermuda, says Chris. Tina Wedding, there we go. All right, so let me do a few things here with regards to the tropics. And what I'm going to do here is show a couple of the different models, and then I'm going to do them side by side. So here's the raw European computer model. And what it's doing here is it sees the first front, and it's pulling Franklin north and east. But look at the moisture there near Belize City and Cancun over the weekend. That's just going to kind of sit there, and then may try to build northward there across the northern and the eastern Gulf of Mexico, just west of the Tampa Bay area. That's something that the GFS is hinting at. There's another feature coming into the Caribbean, and then another feature that's way out there near the Cabo Verde Islands. So again, something that we're going to be watching. There's the GFS solution. It has some moisture, but it is not as intense as what the what the Europeans do. And it's got much of the rain over Havana and Miami, with another front kind of dropping on in, and another feature potentially going into South Texas. So again, very busy, very sloppy. And when I put the two side by side, Nikki Momo, good to have you guys. Shana Lee McCarville, Julian Palacio. Yep, they have Joseph. That's correct. We just talked about that. So here's a look now. I'm not putting, so the GFS has something in the Eastern Pacific. There's the Euro, same thing. Then there's Friday with a weak broad area, low pressure there, maybe near Belize on the Euro. Very chaotic looking feature there on the GFS, but needless to say, there's a peak now at Saturday, you can see something trying to maybe develop over the Yucatan Peninsula. And then the GFS has a bunch of showers and thunderstorms, but nothing really too organized. As we get into Monday, the European is developing it. GFS is trying to develop something across the northwestern tip of Cuba. There's Havana on Tuesday morning. You can see the moisture spreading north. There's southwest Miami. And you can see the European computer model bringing something up east of the Big Bend, and then a lot of rain over central Florida. So both of the models are hinting at something. European is definitely a bit more organized. The crazy thing is when you look at the GFS, it's got a lot more rain than the Euro. You would think that the Euro would have a lot more rain based on the development of the storm and the proximity of that feature, but yet it doesn't. So we'll have to wait and see what, if anything, transpires with the Euro. Actually, in fact, I want to see something here. I want to see if the 90 hours, what would that go out to? That would not. So 90 would only be Sunday. Let me see something here real quick. There's the 90. Let me do this. I want to try something here. Side by side. There we go. Okay. So I'm doing something on the side. So there's the... Well, I'll tell you what, the Euros, they're pretty close in intensity. I'm looking at the difference between Franklin on the Euro and the GFS. And they're both pretty similar. Sunday, the European has got like 1,006 low there, and it's just kind of sitting there in the northwestern Caribbean. The GFS has nothing. So big differences there, and that's one of the things that I think a lot of the models are trying to handle here. And Julian, Anthony, Melissa, it could be a lot of rain. We'll have to wait and see. Milka Bogovic, Savic, good to have you there. Appreciate you. So that's a look at the difference of the two. And remember, having this much activity this time of year, not unusual. Between now and September the 10th, we get towards the peak of the hurricane season. So there you go. Brad, a lot of wind shear. Is there a lot of wind shear in front? Initially, no, but as it pulls northward, the models are hinting at least the GFS is something coming in and creating some wind shear. Hello? Okay. Probably a baseball is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Yeah. Do you think you think Joe's gonna come in? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah. Good. All right. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you get right to the point. I didn't. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Sounds good. All right. Love you too. Bye. Yeah. All right. So, just working on some dad things there. Nancy Lopez, Sue Ellen, excellent. Tell everybody I said hi. So there's the peak of the hurricane season. We're getting right into that right now. So there you go. Melissa Nations, Debbie Mandarino, Sue Ellen Pistorius, Terry Lottie, Julian Palacio. There you go. The whole gang is in the house. All right. So here's what I want to do now. So there's the peak. We talked about that. I do want to get into a little bit of local weather here, as we have some events going on this weekend. There it is. There's the enhanced satellite northeast winds. You got a couple showers, a couple storms. The showers are coming in from the northeast. to the southwest, ahead of that front. Things are pretty quiet elsewhere. The temps outside with a bit of a breeze tonight, looking like this. We're in the upper 70s, low 80s along the coast, middle 80s back through the interior. Now the setup for tomorrow does look like this. There it is. Thursday on into Friday, Thursday on into Friday, Thursday on into Friday. Pretty hot, getting pretty toasty. In fact, temperatures inland west tomorrow go like this, 90 to about 94 degrees, upper 80s along the coast. So there you go. So let me show you. Somebody wanted to see Futurecast. I can do that for sure. There you go. Here's a look at Futurecast. See some showers there, moving off towards the west, and then kind of, there it is. There it is. A few showers now, off towards the west. There you have it. I got cloudy. There you go. Sharon, there you go. Sue Ellen, models agree, but you know they see something there. It's just a matter of finding something to start with, and we can't, and that's the problem. Chris, great observation. James Donnelly headed to Miami this weekend. Yeah, just keep an eye on late Sunday, Monday. Probably is going to be too far to the south to bring any moisture up that way, but this weather's anything to see. That's true, Daniel. Yep. How's Friday doing? Seeing that. Wow, NASCAR. Friday looks good. Friday's great. Gonna be a little hot, but looking good. And there you go, 99, 99, 101, 102, 103. And then we have a launch, by the way, very early Friday morning, 3:49, 85% likelihood of liftoff because of good weather. Jill Elliott and Julian Palacio. There's a Wawa 250, an isolated shower, but overall not too bad. Not too bad. Onshore flow could be a morning shower, an early afternoon shower, but drying out by the evening. In fact, take a look at the weekend. There it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. The Coke Zero 400, it's going to be mainly hot and dry. Temperatures here around the 90-degree mark. Jimmy Rish's birthday is on Sunday. Helene Rish, Sunday is fine but hot. Brian Bedore's in the house. I'm up on the 6th floor. The launch. Launch is very early, by the way. Here you go, Melissa. 3:49 in the morning. 3:49 in the morning. Yeah, he is. He's that's his thing, man. He loves it. I love it too, but they're not going to let me out. And that's what it boils down to. So, anyway, so there's that. And so the tropics are busy. We're going to watch that little feature. I know a few of you just popped in. Again, this is going to be moving north. Low pressure could form in a few days. Likely to move in the northern Gulf sometime next week. So we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted on that. All right, let's head elsewhere to around the country. Let me show you what it looks like. There's a front in the northeast, actually a high pressure in the northeast, a little front draped across the southeast. There's the remnants there of Harold across the southwest, entwined with some of that monsoonal moisture. Nice little front there in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So, well, I don't know about that. Eric is a good egg, man. He's a hard worker. Middle 60s across New England, a little cooler out west, but in between, look at that big heat ridge. 98 Wichita, 90 Minneapolis, Chicago 94, Dallas coming in at 100 degrees. Here's a look now. At Point Barrow, we're going to be in the 40s there, 40 in Fort Ross, 50 in Baker Lake, Iqaluit coming in at 45, Denane Airport 52, Fort McMurray 66, Sioux Falls 91, Wichita 98, Dallas is at 100, Houston is at 98, and Monterey at 91. Havana 82, San Juan 85, Panama City 82, Caracas 86, Bogota 59, Lima coming in at 68, La Paz at 48, Santiago at 46, Punta Arenas in the mid-30s, Cape Town 45, Niamey 77, Berlin at 59, London at 68, Moscow at 54, Surgut is at 50, Bratsk is at 55. Yakutsk is at 54. Again tonight, starting to get a little cooler up there now as we're getting into almost early September, late August. Ulaanbaatar, 45. Sapporo coming in at 84. Tokyo at 88. Shanghai at 84. Hong Kong at 84. Manila is at 81. Darwin, 81. Perth, 50. Adelaide, 54. Hobart Airport, 54. Adelaide, 57. Brisbane, 72. And Auckland and Christchurch coming in at 54. Close at 51, Sims Jimmy Bacon. Back to Hawaii now. Lahui, 87. Honolulu, 89. Kahului, 88. And Hilo coming in at 84. Jovali Martinez, we're leaving on a cruise this coming Saturday, visiting Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, the Turks, and the Caicos. Do you think this is? The Franklin is going to be long gone from the Dominican Republic. The one thing that I would certainly check into, Jovali, is whether or not they've had any flooding damage. I'm not sure exactly where you're staying, but the cruise company that you're on, I'm sure they'll let you know. And they're pretty good about changing the itinerary if there is damage at a port. So just give them a call. I don't think there's going to be anything there when you get there. So that's the good news. The bad news is, what is Franklin doing to the port there in the Dominican Republic? And also, Puerto Rico did have a fair amount of rain as well, but I've not heard of any significant issues in and around Puerto Rico. Let me show you what's going on, by the way, Jovali. 64, Yawn, yep. Yakutsk was 54. Yep, that's exactly, Helene, that's exactly right. So there's the storm, and you can see it's still raining there on the western side of Puerto Rico. You're probably going to be at San Juan. So this system is going to live north. So your question was, where is it going to be? So there's Thursday, Friday. Look, by Saturday, it's well north and east of where you're going to be. So that's the good news. And there's nothing that's headed there behind this feature. So again, you've got that working in your area. Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So this is this Thursday. So you're going next week. So that storm is going to be past Bermuda, Jovali. So you're good. Franklin's looking. It's going in the right direction there. So by Monday, this storm system is going to be very close to Bermuda. Now you may have some good wave action on the north side of the islands there, just because of the storm. Just FYI. In fact, let me see something here for Jovali real quick. Do this. See if we got some wave action here for her. Now these waves will be calming down by the time you get there, just so you know. Let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. So there. It's actually not that bad. But as the storm intensifies and becomes stronger, that wave action is going to grow well north of Puerto Rico. You're welcome, Jovali. You guys have a safe and great trip, by the way. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with the 7th day. I got to start to revamp the tropics here with everything that's going on. 92, 93, 96, 97, 96, Tuesday and Wednesday, 94, 92. All right, gang, I'm going to rock and roll, start to make some updates. You guys have a wonderful evening. And again, just keep checking back in here on that feature that may develop over the weekend. And we've got time to kind of see what the models do here. Not worried for now, but again, we're just going to put that on your radar, let you know what any twists and turns might be with anything that develops there in Central America. Again, as we talked about at 4, 5, and 6, several of the models indicating that there would be or could be some sort of low trying to develop in that general vicinity over the weekend or early next week, and then we're lifting up to the north. Thank you, Jovali. Appreciate you, girl. Tell the family I said hi. Ellen Weldon, you're welcome. Lake Panaskowski says hello. You are our man. Oh, Ellen, you are awesome. All right, guys, let me rock and roll. I'm going to let you guys do your thing. I got to start to make some updates here, get Tropical Ace set up for this little doohickey right there. All right, guys, take care, stay safe, and spread the word. Keep an eye on the tropics, all right? Ta-ta. Nothing to worry about, though, right now. That's the key. Just watching.